Rise and grind, rise and grind. Let's go, let's go. Okay. 2 seconds, chat. And we'll be with you. Ready for Friday. Ready. Okay, beautiful. I'm balling. Do. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning. Let me pull this bad boy. Hope you guys are feeling good. How has your week's been? I know I haven't been here Wednesday, Thursday, but how has your week gone so far? I think I've taken 2 trades this week. But yeah, if you survived this week, then well done, right? A lot of people would not have survived this week due to news. The news would have ate them up over here. So if you're still kicking about, well done. Right, so let's get into this. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Let's see that a little bit lower for a second. So, yeah, let's take a look then at the trades. Let me just take a look and see if there's anything that I want to look at right now. GJ, FOREX retest, daily retesting, weekly still bullish. Yeah, okay. Let me just focus on gold at the moment. See where we're at. Up 5%. Very nice. Well done. That's not bad at all, eh? Right, let's get rid of all this shit. Right. So, let's take a look then. Coming towards the last month of March next week, okay? The last week. I'll just put a little link on 1 sec. But yeah, coming towards the last week, so you can start. So now the monthly candles are actually quite important to see, you know, what's actually going to happen here. Where are we going to close and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's a bit interesting. Let me do this here. We are live. Right. Beautiful. Let me put that on. Here we go.
Don't worry, I got you on this.
And then we'll get straight into this. Just share it in a second. Okay, sick. So, yeah, monthly candle is bullish, right? Really bullish. We actually filled that wick at the start of the monthly candle, but again, the monthly is still bullish, still very, very bullish, right? This weekly candle, you know, the last one closed bearish. We broke the high of it. We looked like we pushed up to 2,200 and even further, 2,220 with the news, and then we started to retrace. Let me just take a look at news before I get into anything. Euro Summit, okay, that's fine, and then Fed Chair Powell speaks at 1 o'clock. Okay, so it's not too bad. But yeah, this week in terms of news, like look at that yesterday. Holy shit. There was so much news yesterday. So again, you know, if you didn't take many trades this week, and again FOMC, then that's fair. Like for me and the JPY rate. So I think I took my trade on Tuesday. Monday was a little bit slow. Tuesday was okay. Wednesday, a lot of news. Yesterday was good. I took a later buy. But yeah, I'll update the record as well in a second. Actually, we'll do that before we start. So have I even added that one? I think I'm on 8 wins. Yeah. So looking not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so let's get into this now, right? So yeah, the weekly candle broke the high. It's looking like it's rejecting a little bit now, which is interesting. Looks like it's not struggling the best. Let's take a look at the daily candle. So yeah, we had resistance, we closed above it, we pushed, we've rejected. The daily closed bearish. So the daily's closed bearish, and it's actually filling the bearish wick. So yeah, definitely some sort of resistance here now, and support. So support again is at 2,155 on the daily. Resistance is clearly up here, 2,186 on the daily. So let me just write this all in, making sure that I'm writing in the color. So let's take a look at the 4 hour, right? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the left hand side, what do we have here? Well, we had a support here on the 4 hour. This is like a 4 hour support. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've closed below that. Okay, we've closed below that support. So what happens when we close below? Well, we drive. So, it looks good to drive over here, right? Drive. So when we close below this level coming from a higher place, we drive, we close below, and we push. So yeah, 2,157 looks pretty good for me in the 4 hour time frame to continue down. And the daily's filling the wick. The weekly's about to flip bearish. That would be interesting. But yeah, that 4 hour closure was good. I mean, obviously that's at 5 a.m. So that's hunky dory. Let's take a look then at the hourly time frame. Okay, so what do we have on the hourly? Okay, because again, it's nice looking at the higher time frames. Good to see direction and overall higher time frame closures, but it sometimes misses out the really key supports, resistances. So yeah, it tends to suggest that there's a little bit of support here. Yeah, okay. So if you look here now, it's like, right, well, it isn't as clean as we thought, because you can see that every single time we look in this area, price came up, made support on it, continue bullish, price came down, resistance, okay, had to close above for support, a little bit of resistance here, support there. Okay, so it's a little bit of a key level there that could have some sort of issue. So I'd prefer it if it closed below there. That would be nice. Yeah, because if it closed below there, then we get a drive. 1 second. A drive. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad at all for the 4 hour to come down. And yeah, it's pretty much below this low on the 30. I think I'd look to take sells. Let's take a look at the 30 here. Yeah. And then where would your break even be? Well, if we push down, where do we start to have some struggles? It seems to be here, right? This seems to be where we have a little bit of a traffic. Now, where do I get that from? Well, look, when we come down, obviously it rejects there. Here starts to make some support right there, even though it touches the bottom. So again, like, I know it's going to touch, I know for the most part on the left hand side we touched back to 2,155. However, I would want to go break even there, because again, it does reject sometimes. Same with here, candle's getting a little bit poor there, some more support there. So yeah, but again, that still gives it a pretty reasonable area, right? That's like what? Yeah, it's like 60 pips. So I don't think that's bad at all. So that is what I'll be looking for, and that'll be again breaking the previous 4 hour. When's the 4 hour close? 1 hour and 43. So yeah, I think that's going to be good to continue down, breaking the daily low, the 4 hour low, once we get below that level. So yeah, we'll take a look at that when we get to it. And that goes with the whole bias apart from the monthly, but again, we've really rejected the highs. We closed bullish, sorry, we closed bearish on the daily candle, filling the wick. So hopefully mirroring something like this previous candle here, and this candle just driving down. That would be spiffing like this. But can you also see this one's had a top wick on the resistance, which is nice. Yeah, that's real good. So yeah, we gotta be patient, but hopefully if you get below there, I can take it back down to support. Stop loss, where would the stop loss be? Well, it looks like, you know, realistically, it'd be above this kind of resistance. So yeah, it'd probably be above there, 2,177. The stops are big. Stops are big. So yeah, we'll see how it deals with this in 30 minutes or so. Sorry, in 11 minutes or so. But yeah, that looks good. That looks good, that looks good, looks good. Make sure you like the stream, guys. Let's try and get it to 20 likes. If you guys haven't already liked the stream, make sure to do so. But yeah, looking like goldie's coming across here. We've broken the 4-hour low, daily low. So it looks good. So we'll see you in the closure in 11 minutes time. 11 minutes time. Thoughts on GU? I haven't actually looked at GU today. I don't really trade it, but if you send me a chart, I'll take a look. I suppose TikTok, you might not be able to send me one or know how to. So let's go through GJ while we're waiting for this gold over here. Yeah, let's do that. So, in terms of GJ, you can see that on the monthly again, we closed above. Look at this. So, now you can start to see my analysis at the start of the month has been working pretty well, eh? We said that we've closed above this resistance. Once we close, we should realistically drive to this high, and it did. So that's great. That is great, great news. It did exactly what we wanted it to do on the monthly, which is sick. Always nice to see. Okay, yes, maybe the news helped it push up, but, you know, it still did what we wanted to do, right? So it looked like weekly tapped it. Hasn't got much of a bottom wick, but it was rejected a little bit. Starting to come below this resistance now. Okay. Left hand side, was there anything here? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a gap, and it's 2015, so it really wasn't there was accurate data, but that's fine. Let's keep it moving. Take a look at the daily candle. So yeah, the last daily closed bearish, already broken the low. Now again, this is kind of like a, you know, look at the weekly and the monthly, it's all bullish. So I'm a bit cautious of the sells, especially for the fact that, you know, in terms of GJ here, all we're doing is we're retesting the previous support. So like, how is it going to react there? Okay. The daily, yeah, it's made a little top wick and push, broke the low, but it hasn't really rejected the high yet. So, you know, in terms of taking a trade, I think I still wouldn't want to take sells unless the daily closed bearish below, and then we can look for sells. But right now, I have a feeling, you know, we're going to hold some support over here at some point, and then you can maybe run it back up. Now, where would I run it back up? Well, depending on obviously how this pushes and how this holds, I think, you know, we have some sort of resistance there. Once you get it above there, we push pretty quick to there, which is 57 pips, right? So I think that would be my target, or further above. But yeah, definitely zones above for me there would be nice. However, again, yeah, I mean the daily would have to be breaking its own high, which it would be, just to get a top wick. Because again, if this wants to reject, it normally should make a top wick at the high again, then reject. So I can still play with this top wick, but just remember, like, you know, the daily did close bearish. So yeah, we'll see how it reacts with this level here. Would I want to take a sell if we just close below on like the 30? No, because again, there's no confirmation for me. It's still bullish. It's just the daily's retesting previous zone. Okay, just like it did, like, I don't know, when it came up here, came down, look, retested, came back bullish. So again, if it closes below, okay, for next week, then it's a different story. But because we haven't closed yet, you know, we don't know if it's gonna tap here and then reject and then come up, or if it does close, that's great. Then Monday, what would happen is hopefully it would make a top wick here, reflip, and then you drive, pull it down to that support, and that would be the trade. So yeah, GJ definitely looks interesting for the next days anyway, which is good. Look at Goldie over here, damn. Still running. But again, we know it's going to probably get down to 2,158. So, yeah. I've just got to find a way of getting in with reasonable stops. I mean, the stop for where I'd want it is like up here, which kind of sucks. Like 130 pips. I'd have to maybe half risk it. Could maybe use the hourly top wick. Sorry, the hourly high if we make a top wick again. So we'll see. But looking like it's just deep diving, dog. Look at that rocket, bro. Hey, yo, what's up? Hello, hello, Tony. Hello, hello, everyone on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing well for today. But yeah, looking like we are in some serious bearish movement right now. Holy! And that's moved a lot. 80 pips so far on this hourly already. Look at the lower time frames, bro. We're just pushing. So yeah, I do, and you know, I'd prefer a retracement, right? I'd prefer that. So in terms of like a top wick, so can you see here how we've just pushed? Okay, that's fine. But where would I want a top wick? Well, it looks like when we close below this level, you can see we come back up and touch at least 65.9. Can you see here we come up? There's actually a little bit more, maybe 66. Okay, again, down at 66, and then it continues down. So, yeah, I mean, maybe a closure, a tap 66, then break the low. And that would be reasonable. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, if you've taken any winning trades today, sorry, not today, this week, make sure to, go through and see if you could have improved the trade. But also, make sure to check out your losing trades. Go through your losing trades. It's the biggest part, And especially like for me, when the win rate's so high, like it's so much easier to focus on the loss and really go through it. You know what I mean? Like there was a key issue with my gold loss that I took last week. But again, if I know like to avoid them and get used to that and see my error, then if that was away, then man, we'd be up like 200 pips nearly. Not 200 pips, sorry. Like 100 and something pips. So, and that would be like 4%. So it's not bad. That's the beauty of it, boy. That's the beauty of it. Is next week? How's next week? How does next week look? Let's take a look. Monday looks pretty chill. Tuesday looks pretty chill. Wednesday looks pretty chill. Thursday, GDP. Okay. So Thursday's a little bit of a big day. Friday's bank holiday for GBP. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. That's good. Good Friday, isn't it? So, yeah. That's not bad at all. 3 minutes left. If it doesn't close below, then we'll have to wait for maybe an hourly to close over here. Yeah. But I don't really mind. I'd rather have some retracements to continue the bearish structure. Again, if you hold support here, I wouldn't mind a little bit more of a top wick. That would be cool. It also means, like, if we come back up here and then drive back down, close below, then I could use that as a stop, really. Depending on how the left-hand side looks. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I took a trade yesterday and I tried to call it out in the group, but I had no signal. So I kind of just got in, which also lagged out as well. What did I do? I took this rebound off the buy because yesterday, yeah, we tapped back at support, which was 65, the zone we were playing with. We started pushing back up. Now I was watching the 4 hour, which was rejecting hard. Okay, it was coming back above 76. And the daily candle was still, it's still closed above and hadn't closed bearish yet. So, you know, there was a chance that, you know, once we have this retracement, if we close it back above this line, we should push to 82. Okay, and the reason why I say 82 is because, again, look at this, right? When we push up and hit back at support, you know, what is the minimum we do? Well, here we don't really push, we kind of hit it, but I'd say that, you know, the minimum is there, right? Every single time we push up, we at least tap this level pretty much every single time. So, and it fills that wick and all that kind of stuff. So I was thinking, you know, if we go to closure, hourly closure above here, made a lower wick and reflipped, could I take a buy here, stop loss below? Okay, my stop's safe because it's in the previous zone, but also, wait, get this fucking magnet off. You know, yeah, support is at 77, so it might have to come back at 77. But if we break the high, we should at least go to, you know, yeah, like around these areas. I can get 82, get 20 pips out of him, and maybe go break even. And then I closed like 83, I think it was. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. But again, just taking a little piece out of the market. Hunky dory. Why is your sellers below there, not the support just to the left? Because it's more based on the left hand side. Look, so this was a big move, right? This is a big move through US. It was more involved with the volume and the news coming out. However, if you look to the left hand side, this gives me more structure, right? If I look on the 50-minute time frame, support held here, support held here. This is pretty much support held here, resistance here. Okay, rejection wick, support held here. So for me, it's like, you know, I'm not just going to discredit the fact that it's held the support numerous times, but this one was a little bit bullish above. Like, you can see evenly wick to it. So for me, that's more of the support. Okay, this is just, you know, it is a support, but I've got to make sure it makes sense with all the left hand side, and it doesn't really. So it's not the most recent support, it's just overall, you know. And again, you know, it's quite hard because this data is all news, which is a bit annoying. That's why it's so minging to look at. But for the most part, when we close below here, we drive. We drive to 59 and 58, but we also tap 67 first. So there we go. So 30 closed bullish, which is great. Sorry, we 30 closed bearish below, which is great. And now it's making a top wick, dog. Oh my god. Where's my phone? Oh, there. So this is good because it's making a top wick at the start, right? That is great fucking news. And where would my stop be? Well, looking to the left hand side, when we close below, how far? Yeah, it needs to be there, so that's okay. Like 2170. Previous 30-minute high. And again, where do I want to target? Well, overall, 2155 would be great for me. Okay. So again, I'm going to have a sell stop on over here. So the sell stop is the break. Yeah. So my sell stop is 2164.83. Okay, because this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. A closure below a top wick. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, sell stop is here. Okay, so just making the top wick. Once it rejects, reflips, take the trade, stop loss above. Break even would be like the green area. And that would be hunky dory. Stop loss would be like here. Wow, 5 new followers on TikTok. Well, thank you very much. TikTok chilling. Make sure you like the stream, tap the screen on TikTok, all that good stuff. Make sure you like on YouTube. Do love a good top wick. So GJ over here looking like it's still coming down. Down, down, down. But yeah, people in the chat on YouTube, make sure to send in some charts, like, you know, some winning charts, some losing charts, or just your analysis of the day. Maybe it was different to mine. Let's take a look. I'll drink my coffee and take a look. What's people's plans for the weekend? I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I might be seeing Dune 2 again. I think I'm actually going to do it this week. So that'll be pretty good. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think fresh pair of eyes on it again. I think I'll enjoy. I think it will be pretty cool. But yeah, I might also try a paddling. I might try the paddle tennis when I play on that weekend. Creating my ex-girlfriend's drawer. Oh my god. Join from your shorts videos. Nice. Oh my god, bro. That's pretty rough. My ex-girlfriend's drawer. Hell no. So looking to the left, yeah, this is where the wicks come in. So that's where, you know, I'd want the wick really, you know, here as well. So that's pretty darn cool. Where would I go break even? Well, this is where I need to, like, logically, but I'd probably go break even on there anyway. 2162. So that'd be hunky dory. Right, with 2 minutes, just gonna quickly go for a piss. But yeah, we should be fine here. Na 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 na. So yeah, we just gotta be patient now. Hopefully you get the flip. Good setup. Cheers, bro. Cheers, brother. And yeah, an hour 20 minutes left of this 4 hour to close back below. The daily looking like it's pulling below the resistance. So, and the weekly rejecting. Look at that resistance. I'd hope this weekly closes above, because that would be good to wick fill for next week. But maybe it might not be. It may not be closing above, unfortunately. Which is a bit of an L, but it's all good. No more zooms. No, there is zooms, but I like doing my analysis first, and I like maybe taking a trade and getting everything sorted before inviting people. I feel like I get sometimes lost in the conversations and not focusing on my trading. You know, I feel maybe back then I was trying to make the Zoom like you know, fun and stuff, but I want, you know, for me, I want to take my trades, man. So I kind of need to, you know, do the Zoom call kind of after either after like I don't see anything, or like after a trade setup or whatever. So if this 30-minute closes bullish, respecting, like if it just closes bullish, then I'll delete it, because it'll be closing back above this line and may come back to 72 here. But yeah, again, you know, 20 minutes. It's got 20 minutes left, still a lot of time. The first 10 minutes it's pulled up, but again, if it wants to reject, then that's good. If it breaks this hourly high, sorry, if it breaks this 30-minute high, then I'll also probably look to not take it, because it shouldn't really break that high. I mean, again, to the left-hand side, where is the resistance? So there is some here. Can you see? So if you start breaking above that, then, you know, we have to do a review analysis over here. The hourly's rejected. And that's why you wait for top wick, brother. But again, it's still closure, still good. But if it starts driving up here with a lot of volume, which looks like it is, look at them fives, we can delete the sell stop. That is what we can do. Yeah, I need to add that one on actually. And yeah, this weekend I'm definitely going to do the Trello. So that'll be good for people and people want to join in and all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll go for trade reviews as well. I'll be replying to people in the chats and stuff. Someone's asking about signals and shit. This is the cookies for the boys stream. Hello, hey, you're wild, brother.
Hope you are all well. Hope you're all having a great morning. Friday morning here live on stream in the 1050 Daily VIP community. Seller replay here on Pound Gen. We've got everyone spamming.
Beautiful. So then GJ's tap previous zone 196.86. Yeah, so I mean there, if you were buyers on the 30 did close below. Top wick as well, retesting the res. Wasn't too bad. Again, I'm just a little bit cautious of the sells for the meantime. I want to wait a little bit more longer for higher time frames to close bearish, and then I think we can drive. But not looking too bad for the Friday. It's Friday then. Today is leg day. I'm going to be doing leg day at the gym, which is going to be fun. It's going to be a proper workout, boy. But hey, the weight's starting to come off, bro. Look, I'll show you. Top loss matters in the building. fair, I had a fucking Chinese last night, but I'm still looking alright. Let's see.
Top loss matters, bro.
Remember those streams like a year ago when I was fucking sweating in my old apartment? Holy shit. Man had my top off the whole time. So 16 minutes left. Is that the top wick? We'll have to see. Look at that rejection. That's good. That's good. I like. Very good, very nice, very good, very nice. So again, you know, I was looking to the left, finding the area where I'd want it to reject, and it's done that, which is good. So again, if we just reflip, it could be good there to then refill the wick and continue. So 5-minute closing in 13 seconds, bearish, looks good, looks good. That would be the first entry if you were ballsy enough, but I'm just going to wait for the flip, I think, because again, it's below that level. So that's also a 15-minute closure bullish. That's fine, I'm not really bothered about that. It's a 30 that I care about. Once you break that low, it'll be celery anyway. $238 views on TikTok, beautiful stuff. 100 views on YouTube. But yeah, I think below, I mean on GJ, yeah, it looks good. If this 4-hour closes back below in an hour's time, that would be great for maybe later on. The weekly coming back below the res. Because right now it's still kind of above it a little bit. Oh my god. Good morning, Lemon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So this is interesting because this could be the lower wick, respecting the support and then reflipping. So again, that's why I want it. If it breaks that previous low, then we're gonna fill this wick over here. Flip the 30. What's the stop for this, Max? Well, I was thinking maybe either using this high or the previous hourly high at 70. Yeah, so either 46 or 57. Now, if this gets close to the hourly, like 5 minutes before the hourly close, I might wait for the hourly just to close below, but I'm hoping we get into it before then, to be honest. But we'll see. Really good rejection. It's printed exactly how I wanted it to, really. $44 people, beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful to wrap up this beautiful week. Let's put a poll in the chat. Let's see who's been slaughtered this week. From my broker commissions, I can see that a lot of people haven't traded much this week, which is good, really. Especially when there's news, you know, having that discipline. That's what I like to see. Let's see. Have you been positive this week? Poll in YouTube. Let's see what you guys think. Can I do a poll in yeah, I can. Nice. People in the TikTok chat, put a smiley face if you've made money this week trading, and put a crying face if you have not. Crying face if you have not made money and you've lost money or break even. Let's see. No. So yeah, looking like it's now holding the support. So you've got to be a little bit cautious. Can you see? It's tapped my grey line showing that it is holding the support above. That's fine. I mean, again, if it rejects, breaks the low, I'll be fine. If it closes above, so if the 30-minute closes above, like this, then I'm probably going to have to wait for either a celery still, or wait for another closure. So we'll see in 9 minutes time. Made 10% on all of my lives. Ooh, wow. You make money from the lives? Cool. Cool, dude. Get your bread, brother. Make sure to tap the screen. We have London Open in 9 minutes. Let's see if there's any volume. There hasn't really been much in recent times. What did that news come out, actually? Because I didn't stream, did I? So, this is next week. One sec. Fucking hell, that was so much news yesterday. Bank rates 5.25%. Bruh. %5 interest rate still. So yeah, it hasn't. I'm minus 0.3 this week. Ah, that's not bad. Good management. And how many wins and losses was that? Yo, I told you I'd start tuning in. Oh yeah, boy. Oh shit, I need to talk to that other guy. Where is he? Some guy was actually saying something nice, but I read it wrong and I kind of blocked him, bro. Where is he? What's his name? Yeah, what is his name? That is it. Morning, Max. Happy Friday. Cheers, brother. Hope you're having a good Friday too. Another week gone. It's ridiculous, man. So quick. Next week, the clocks are going back though. There's some bank holidays and stuff Friday, and so that'll be pretty cool. And Monday's off as well. Six minutes left for this closure. We'll see. Looking like it's rejecting though. 50 minutes make the lower wick reflipped, starting to push up. So looking like we're gonna probably delete our sell stops in a second. We'll just give it a little bit longer. We'll see what we can get. What time frame are you on? If you take a look here, it'll tell you what time frame I'm looking at all times. This is 30 minute. I'll go here, it goes to 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. So you can see where what I'm looking at. Yeah. So, you know, in terms of the left hand side here, if this closes back above, you can see from the left hand side, has it done that before? No. When we push down, no, it hasn't. So that's why I'd be, you know, stopping my trade here if we close back above, which it looks like it may do. But again, 5 minutes is still a long time. You can see it move a lot of time. But just from probability wise. But then again, how would you trade? How would you go about anything else? I think, you know, the flower's still bearish, daily still bearish, broken previous low, weekly rejected, back in the zone. So I wouldn't be able to take buys. I'd have to maybe just wait for another closure below, maybe later on. Yeah, I had a Chinese last night, but man, Chinese are so salty. You wake up like a bit like a hangover, bro. Feels nasty. Pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Gonna close this hourly bullish. And maybe. Do. So if it closes above, where are we going to potentially push to? Well, you know, if it closes above, what happens before? Well, when we close above, especially this line, if you close above that red line, we tend to drive to 72, 73. Yeah. So pretty much this red line over here, if it closes above, you'll be good for potential buys. But again, for me, it's hard because the 4 hours bearish, the daily's bearish. So you'd have to wait for a pretty big, substantial lower wick, and then maybe reflipping, and then push into 72, which is there. You know. But again, it's the patience of waiting, sitting and chilling, going about your day. Don't worry about, oh man, I want to take this trade for the London session. Blah, blah, blah. Like, if it's not there on the cards, just leave it. And that's how you get your win rate so high, because you're just waiting for the moves, bro. You're waiting for the right moves. Do, do, do. 30 seconds left. Okay, so 30-minute close bullish back above support. So deleting my my sell stop right now, because again, it's not printing the way I want to. Okay, so just gotta wait a little bit more here. And now, what does that mean? It means, you know, again, I need more data, right? I need kind of the next candle to kind of show me. Is it gonna make a lower wick here, then reflip and close bullish? Then I could maybe look to take buys above 69, because again, we've looked to the left hand side, it does push. But also, you know, are we gonna come to the high, reject again, close bearish below, or take the celery whilst it's closing, stop, and then do something like this? So again, now it's just a very, very key area for me to wait for the next candle. Okay, see what we're working with over here. Yes, sir. So that's what I'll do. Patience, patience, patience. That's all you need. So, yeah, GJ didn't close below support, so that's fine. But yeah, see what this London Open gives. 21 likes, beautiful. Twenty-one. 'Take a look and see. Yeah. So, I mean, could you go for the celery? You could go for the celery. It depends on what time. I'd want, you know, some sort of at least 5-minute closure below anyway, so we'll keep an eye out for it. We'll keep an eye out. It's still very early though, remember. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so 58% of people say they've had a positive week. So 55, 58, 55, 58, 55. People are changing. 45% of people have lost. If you guys in the chat have taken losing trades, just send them in and we can go through it. All you got to do is like just show me your entry, like, you know, so use this icon and show me the entry, show me where the stop was, and we'll try and go through and see what went wrong. That is where you learn, man. That's what I've had you like fucking 100 billion times, just keep sending charts. So make sure to do that. And once you start kind of saying, you know, you can read a chart yourself, that's when you know you're onto something. Hey Max, what indicator was that you used to see session highs and lows? So it was Asian range Nico 948. Asian range Nico 948. Yeah, it shows you the Asian range. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it takes mine off, which is annoying, but yeah. It's good to see it, isn't it? You got a Discord? I used to have a Discord, but I mean it's still there, but I don't use it, so I wouldn't bother. The way to like speak with the community, I'd say, is just to get the signals. Once you get the signals, I'll add you to our group where we chat all day, which is this one here. You also get access to obviously the signals group. So yeah. I made 10k this week. Nice. Are you profitable? Been profitable this month? Yep. It's been a reasonable month. It's not a great month, but again, it's kind of like I'm just starting back, you know, I'm chilling. Like 50 pips profit, it's not bad. It's not bad. On average though, the trades closed have been a little bit shorter, but the ranges a lot of them were quite small anyway, so I kind of just had to take what I needed, boy. So coming down, but again, you know, this could be just making the lower wick of the hourly to then continue, so it's a bit harder in that regard. Also, thanks for meaning to ask. Yeah, no worries, man. That celery's looking tempting. Looking a little bit tempting, eh? Just looking at the fives. Oh, how long we got left for 15 closure? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah, I think the Asian range, it's good to see, you know, how much it's moved through Asian, and 50% level is always good to see. Always good. Two minutes time for a 5-minute closure. And then I may add on my sell stop again. Do 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 do. So yeah, it's kind of like, you know, do I get the celery and get the push to here, or do I wait for an extra 30 closure? Or 15 closure? You know, best scenario would be 30 closure for me, but we'll see how this 15 closes. Because Because realistically, what we've done is we've made a low, we've retraced, we've rejected, and if it goes bearish, we should continue this run. But again, you can't rush to get into it because this is still support, which you could still be holding, right? You've got to get it below. So 5-minute close, didn't close below my line, that's fine. 4 minutes 51 seconds left for the 15, so right, I think I'm gonna have it back on, guys. Let's take a look at see that 15 again. 15 broke previous low. Do 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 do. Really want to hold off just to wait for this 15 to close. So, how long we got left? 4. Three minutes 54 seconds left. You should an MT5 or C trader? MT5, bro. C trader, I might try. Do you think you can connect it to your trading view, which is pretty cool? So I might try that in April or May. Do you think gold will go back up? Well, it's really dependent on this support, right? If it closes below, then probably not. Probably gonna have to drive the 30 closes back below. But again, if it holds and it reflips, then yeah, I mean, you know, if it closes above, yeah, this 69, then it may get a little bit of a pop to 72. It's also like the zone below is so much bigger as well, a much bigger zone. So I'm using trade of 8 through trading view. Love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. Easier to just see, bro. Think it'd be pretty cool. I just think that why have they not introduced that like fucking ages ago, bro? It's wild. Man, we need to make London great again. I mean, it's not bad, bro. The trades have been going. The trades have been traded in London. That one was London as well, I'm pretty sure. So I have more London than NY at the moment. NY is just there's a lot of volume, but it's there's always some fucking news, bro, and I hate trading news. Something that I'm gonna probably work on. The news aspect.
I'm entitled to my decision, and I choose not to tell you. Which means I'm not going to go out on my live stream out of respect. If she continues to talk about me on her live stream, then that's between her and the but I won't be talking about my live stream. I'm trying to.
Hi, cutie. Hello, hello. Yeah, I hate my NY lately. London is where it's at. Yeah, I think it's just a bit cleaner moves, maybe. Oh, GJ's coming below. So 15 closed bearish, however, it's still respecting a little bit of support. So you either have to wait for it to break that 30-minute low or wait for 30 to close in 15 minutes time. Hopefully. Because again, if you look to the left hand side, now we're playing in this range, right? So the only way for me to take a trade is if we close back below. So yeah, I'm going to wait now for the 30 to close, I think. Yeah, because again, you know, if you take a sell like here, you need to look to the left side. What's happened before? Well, you know, when it closed below, it pushed. But if it doesn't close below, you're going to come all the way back up to 69 and maybe 72. And, it, you know, it's just going to be drawdown for no reason. Just because you wanted to get in a little bit earlier. So, 40 minutes left. Hopefully, we get a close. And we'll be hunky-dory. $25 likes, guys. 50 people. Amazing. It's good stuff, man. So, yeah. Again, it's just a waiting game. Whoa, like a GJ. So, it should come back down now to 190,400. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so made a top wick, looking like it's going to break the low, which is good. 12 minutes left. Oh, it's just like, bro, I want to get in so bad. It's just, you know, it's safer for me to wait for the 15 and the 30 to close. Again, though, you've got to think in your mind, right? If this breaks the low and pushes, I've missed the trade. Are you happy with that? Are you not? For me, you know, I'm going to be happy with that. I need to wait for this closure, I think. Okay, you've broken the low. Oh, bro. How's the 5? Yeah, so I think the easiest part for me is to wait for the 30 here. As I've said, because it just needs to close back below. And again, there is a little bit of here anyway, actually, on the 30. So let's just say maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, you can actually maybe see that here on the 30. I know that this was support here, so actually you might have seen that. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, you can't see it much on the hourly, so actually I'd prefer the 30 to close below here. Which actually, if you look, we haven't closed yet. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. What are you looking for? Buys? No. Sells potentially. 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 So looking at GJ, I mean, in terms of the current zone, you know, a nice drive down would be pretty good here. 190, 130. Look to the left hand side though. There was a lot of support at this line that I've put on before. So looking in terms of the zone, yeah, I mean, again, it's very likely to get to 400. It's got a little bit. Again, your stops though are going to be a little bit wild. But it's still not too bad because again here, you know, again, it's kind of like, is this 4 hour gonna push to the support? Well, yeah, it's gonna probably get there, which is like, you know, 17 pips away. It's just how, you know, your stops are gonna have to be above here, which are fucking huge. You know what I mean? Like 80 pips for like a 10 pip gain. In terms of the zone, it's pushing it, bro. It's a bit too small of a zone. And there we go, looking at that. Did we even break the low? No, we didn't even break the low. That's fine. So 8 minutes left. Do you trade FOMC? No. No, but are you funded? No, I use my own. Use my own funds, boy. The own funds. Do you prefer no news? Yeah, bro. No news. News is it diminishes everything that I'm about. Like, we're looking to the left hand side to, you know, basically the whole way I trade anyway is looking to the left, looking at the higher time frames. Where are we heading? Putting the whole picture together. Whereas news, you know, yes, it still makes sense in terms of the zones and pushing to a certain level. However, it can just change market structure so vastly that, you know, what's my basis off it? If I want to trade news, which I will do as like a probably as a YouTube video, is like, you know, have an account like 500 quid in it or £1,000 in it or whatever, and then, you know, risk a little bit with it, but separate, because again, once you have it in your normal account, if something goes wrong and you get slipped with your stops, bro, and you lose all your profits for the month, like, bro, it's not a good feeling. So I would say, you know, if you want to trade news and you think you can make advantage of it, then, you know, go for it. But I'd say do it on a different account. Keep it separate. Like, that's your just a bit of fun account. Give you extra pocket money or something. I don't know. I feel if you trade news, it's so much adrenaline, and again, you don't know where it's going half the time, and you can get slaughtered on it. So in terms of what I want to trade, you know, I want to trade setups that are highly probable. They're going to get me, you know, 10, 20 pips every single time and all that kind of stuff. Whereas news, you know, doesn't matter what lot size you're using or what stop you're using. They can both, you know, you can get slipped on your stops. You can get slipped on your entry. You know, the issue with news that I've seen with gold is, like, let's just say news comes out, right? News comes out and it's bearish for gold, right? If I had like a sell stop here, and the news came out on this next candle, and it does this, you think, oh, I'm going to be balls deep. But actually, sometimes it slips you in for the sell here. And then it opens up and then retraces like there. You're like, holy fuck, I've just taken 150 pips drawdown. Whereas realistically, all you wanted there was a push there to there. Right? That was your trade idea for the news. But now you've been entered in all the way down there because that's where it's gapped. And now you're fucking in 150 pips drawdown. So it's just not what trading's about, man. If you want to do that, just go to the casino, right? I feel like, or if you just want to have some fun and do it on a separate account, man. And there is money to be made, you know, Raj has done it for ages, but I feel it's, you know, keep it separate, man. You know, brother. 12 people in TikTok, holy shit, that's not bad. 48 in YouTube, not bad, not bad, not bad. So, 5 minutes left, this has got to close below, man. This has got to close below. And if it doesn't, then we're still trading between 65 and 69. So, again, looking to the left hand side, that's where our zone's been before. This is where we're playing in. If I close below, then we could drive down to 55 like we've done here, like we've done here. But if we do not close below, then there is no trade again. And we got to wait longer. But that's just what it is. Never trade news. Happy to be in a long-term position beforehand or waiting for price action once news has passed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the good thing, like I think Alohe does, is that he'll be in a buy like early in the morning, getting in a you know, reasonable area. However, he holds it through news, and like obviously gold just fucking runs bullish, man. And you know, you can make an extra like 150, 200 pips on it. It's wild. It's wild, bruh. It's wild and it's wild. And how's the weather looking today? Ooh, so there could be some sort of sun, maybe. The sun has been so non-existent, man. It's been shite. Looking like GJ's retracing again, still kind of struggling to break that support. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of easy here. You know, if we close below sells, if we close back above for 69, we can drive to 72. So kind of happy with whatever way it wants to go, you know. Ooh. Strange noises. man just had a little Trump, bruh. That Chinese last night is not holding well, bro. It's not holding well. Look at that. Still respecting. Darn it. Darn it. So the hourly's got 30 minutes left. Now, if, you know, again, look to the left-hand side. This is why I'm happy with buys as well. Because, you know, in terms of, you know, the weekly again, I think, you know, if we close back above on the hourly here, back above 69, and again, what happens? Well, we push to 72, right? We push to 72 every single time, even, you know, 76. So again, depending on how this rejects the support, we should at least, if we close above, push to 72, which is here, which is a reasonable trade, you know. That's like, yeah, 23 pips. Not bad. But again, I'd prefer the sells because we have such a bigger zone. Have a good weekend, everyone. Peace. See you later, Chris. See you later, brother. How's your week been? Good, bro. Been very busy, man. Been very, very busy, but it's been good. Always growing, positive stuff, and yeah, man, I'm gonna start, because again, like, you know, my views are down because I haven't been trading for a while, so I'm gonna start to run up the views in certain ways. One of them will be through TikTok, which I'm gonna vex a load of people on, which is gonna be good. How long left till you decide, bro? Right now. So can you see here now the 30 minutes closed bearish, but it didn't close below. So for me, it's a no-go, right? Now all I know is that we're ranging between here and here. Okay, so you know, I need some sort of confirmation that we're going to close either above and below this zone. Then we can start to look again. But right now, we are just... It could just sit in here all day. Okay? But it's because a 30 didn't close below support. Okay, it's respected it. So therefore, it should fill this range and whatever. Gulag plus TikTok views, what could possibly go wrong? Well, what I realized was on my TikTok, so yeah, I've kind of realized now, you know, the hate, like back in the day, I would get really pissed off with the hate, whereas now, like, I don't really care, because again, you know, I've got my own stuff, I don't really care about that anymore, like, getting hate.
My last email.
And I also know from, like, doing TikToks on my other channels is the whole way to make a video blow up is to make, the retention, but also to vex people, to make them comment. So like, I think there's a trade here. Is it this one? We've got a closure above on the 30-minute time frames. Yeah, look. So this was just a normal closure above. Stops were a bit bigger, I think, maybe. Yeah, stops were a bit bigger like this. Okay. And you can see in the chat, bro, they love the R to R, bro. They love the R to R. They cannot fathom in their small brains that you can have a small R to R and a high win rate and that could be profitable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post my trades taken on Instagram that are real, like my, you know, the real ones, you know, where I take them, whatever. But on the TikTok edit, I'm going to change the stop to even larger. And I'm going to really fucking vex them. Because, man, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care now, bro. I'm just trying to get some views. Once I hit 10K, you know, the TikTok makes money, so... I'm just going to start really, like, fucking taking the piss out of them. Fight them with their own cause, bro. So, yeah, that's my next one over here. You know what I mean? At least, you know, I saw it, I was like, bro, these comments are great. Like, you just, yeah, it's just pushing it up, bro. Like, this one, look. This one, there's no comment, actually, shit. Let's take a look at another one. This news, right? If you take a look at, to be fair, I had no news. I had no comments. Yeah, gold's not looking the best. To be fair, this is ages ago. This is why. My most recent one is this one. Lol, they are going to cook you. Yeah, I'm gonna like put memes in it and shit. And like, I don't know. I'm just gonna. Could you go back to 2,172 or nah, bro? Well, again, you know. Just look to the left-hand side, right? Stop thinking about, like, you know, can it go? Well, of course it can. It can go anywhere at once. But what is the probability it goes back to 72 right this instant? Well, look to the left-hand side. What has happened before when it's hit 72? Well, here we closed above. I know this is news, but again, we closed above and we pushed to 72, right? We closed above this line. Here, when we close above here, we push to 72. Again, this is kind of one push. When we close above here, we push to 72. Okay, this is when it's bearish, so don't really care about that. When it closes above here, we push to 72. Sorry, to 69. Sorry. These are all 69s, right? 69, 69. So if I want price to get to 72, or if I want, you know, if I think 72 is going to be hit today, then what do I need to happen? Well, let's take a look. If you take a buy here, then we rejected, we came all the way back down before going to 72. So I wouldn't want to be taking a buy there. However, once we close above to like 71, then we do drive to 76. Okay, so again, let's take a look to the left hand side. Once you close above like 73, we then do drive to 76. Okay, this one was a bit more of a closure, but again, you could look on the 15. Is the 15 closing above this line? Probably is. Let's take a look. 13th. 13th, yeah, look, 15 closure above, it's 2170, and then pushes to 74. Okay, so yeah, closes above. Okay, what else? Yeah, closes above, pushes, whatever. So I can make a real, you know, assumption here, right? That if we close above this line, which I've just seen, we should drive to 72, which would be the previous support, which is like there. So now you got to say to yourself, well, if I want to take a buy to 72, what's the best way for me to get in? Well, we've just discussed that once you get a closure above this zone somehow, like this, okay, with the lower wick rejecting support, then we should drive. Okay, and you know, go break even there, maybe take some off at 72, but then also maybe hold to 76 because it always pushes. Well, it pushes as well. So that is what you need to wait for, in my opinion, because again, that's what happened before. You need to close above this support, lower wick flip, and then you can maybe get the buy. But apart from that, there's no way that it's going to go to 72 right now because you haven't got a closure. So it's just all about that, right? All about looking to the left. What has happened before? What's the direction of gold today, brother? Take a look. So monthly bullish, but again, monthly is a so high time frame you can't really see what's happening today. The daily, the weekly time frame, looking like we pushed up, starting to reject. Last one closed bearish. We have not closed above resistance. We are starting to reject. Okay, so that's quite interesting to see. Look at the daily candle over here. On Wednesday we closed above. Thursday we closed bearish back below, so we should fill this zone to 2054. So realistically for me here, what I should see at the end of this day is something like this. Why? Well, because when we close bearish, we push to this support. Okay, so again, basing off the left hand side, what happens if we close bearish? Well, we already pushed that zone. So yeah, bearish today. And realistically here, what I'm wanting to mirror is this. 1 second. Is this, right? This. Okay, it seems to push very quickly. Okay, but in terms of me entering, I've just got to refine my entry and make sure that I look at the lower time frames and go, right, you know what actually happened when we closed below here? We closed below 66. Sorry, 65. Okay, we closed below 65, then we pushed. If we don't close below, then again, look, we bounce back up. Obviously this is bullish, but again, it's support here. It's just a key level. So again, you just got to wait and make sure you get that closure below, boy. Diddy's made a top wick. It's fine. I've only got left 22 minutes. Yeah, and that's what it is, dog. And that's all it is, brother. There you go to cook. Yeah, no, that's great, bro. I'm ready for the cooking. Let him cook. I take you're waiting a little before NY session to trade to put a trade in. No. If this closed below, I would take it. Yeah, I don't really care about waiting for NY. I'll trade NY when it comes, right? What are you thinking of gold sell? I think I've already discussed it. Just closure below 65. 2,165. 7 people. That's amazing. TikTok. 456 views. Damn. Thanks for all of the help today, guys. It's been a pleasure. Come on, go GJ. Not GJ. Goldie. Still got 20 minutes, still a lot of time. Again, has the 15 closed below before? No, so 15 could still be a reasonable entry. It's got 5 minutes left. So again, if the 15 closes, then I'm probably going to enter. No. Bro, you need to make a Telegram? I've got one, bro. I'm already 3 years ahead. I'm 3 years ahead, brother. Yeah. 3 years ahead, boy. 2165 and below before you put a sell in? Yeah, so what we need to close. So what I mean by closure is the candle's got to close. Okay, so that's why I'm saying if the 15 closes below in 4 minutes, then I'll look to take, because once we close below, we drive, right? From the left hand side. So, and again, you know, I'd rather the 30 because it's a higher time frame, but if the 15 gives me it, then so be it. So be it. And yeah, if you guys on TikTok haven't followed me, make sure to go follow me. I'm going to post some upcoming content very shortly. And also, for people on YouTube, I'm going to do the Gumball Rally edit hopefully this week. This weekend. Because, again, as I've said, I've found out what the issue was. This whole time, bro. This whole time, all these videos, like, I filmed them. They look really nice on my thing. But, man, the fucking quality. Like, look, it's so blurred. And the reason is because I had HDR on my phone. So, like, all this is HDR, and I edit it in Premiere Pro. It doesn't like it. Look how whitewashed it is. So now I'm gonna edit on my phone, and it should be fine, or iMovie or whatever. And then it'll look cleaner, bro. So yeah. But yeah, we'll get some car content out because I know you guys like some cool cars and shit. Yeah, if you're on TikTok, make sure to go follow the YouTube. The YouTube, I'll be running up. That's in Edinburgh, yeah, bro. Yes, sir. It was the Gumball Rally, bruh. It was sick. Yeah. Look, we're at the castle. Look, there's me and Nico, the watch guy. Well, that's in the Edinburgh Castle, bro. Yeah, look at that view, bro. But yeah, look at my quality, bro. Like, I was so pissed when it came out. I was like, why does it look like shit? Yeah, I was on the table with a bunch of, like, Miami millionaires, bro. It was sick. Look, there's Tommy. If anyone knows the car guy, Tommy. Yeah, pretty cool. That guy posted with Drake 2 days after as well. It was fucking wild. Do you ever know that guy? He like has like a burger company in America. It's pretty big. Yeah, I saw him on Drake's story. I was like, what the fuck? You know Drake? Damn. God damn. But yeah, it was a pretty fun trip. We drove our Countach and, well, not ours, my dad's Countach, and the other new Countach we drove. So we drove all the way into Newcastle. So this one here and then the new one. We drove all the way to Newcastle and shit. Yeah, we got put at all like the fucking hypercars, bro. It was sick. Pretty radical, bro. Thank you, bro, for everything you do to us. No problem, man. Anytime, bro. And yeah, I'm enjoying the streams, bro. Less pressure, less stress. I'm just chilling, taking my trades. And again, like, because it's not like a full group, I'm not, and it's very cheap, that kind of side of it, I'm not really bothered about. You know, I'm just going to post our trades, and again, you know, as long as it's profitable for the month, I don't really care. It was just the stress and the pressure last time of providing, because £50 a month's a lot of money, I think, for people. So, because it's only like $29.99 now, I'm kind of chill. You know? So yeah. Sorry, I'm just charging my mouse because it's It needs charging, bro. But yeah, looking like not too much. Again, look at GJ as well. The 30-minute closed. Respecting. So again, if it's respecting, it still hasn't closed below, therefore, you know, it's likely to probably come back up over here. So again, it's all about closures and just looking to the left hand side and doing your due diligence of, you know, the probability of a trade, okay? And then, you know, it's not about like, oh, like, you know, I hear a lot of people say like, oh, like, you know, when's it gonna hit 2,176 yet? And it's like, if anyone tells you that answer, they're fucking lying to you, first of all. But also, you know, you need to stop saying, oh, is gold gonna get back up to 2,176? And like you're actually asking someone a question, like, and actually wanting an answer. It's like, you know, the way you should say it shows me that you don't get it, right? As I said before, when someone said before, you know, are we going to get to 2,172? It's like, well, of course we can. We can get to 2,000. We can get to $1, right? You know, we can move wherever we want. However, it's some things have got to happen for that to make justice to take that trade to that level, right? And at the moment, if you want to get to 72, you've got to wait for a closure above 2,169. Because if you look to the left-hand side, when we close above that area, we then drive. If we don't close above, it can respect resistance. So it's just kind of telling yourself a little bit more of like the journey of the left-hand side and what it shows. Because again, the whole part of trading and the reason why we all stream and like all the fucking stupid, well, anyway, I'm not going to complain about them, but all like the Instagram traders, like the ones that are just flexing and shit, they're just trying to market something, right? If they don't stream live, then, you know, it's just fugazi. They're just clicking buttons in the thing. They just send out 10 signals. You know, maybe it's reasonable, but all the indicators and stuff, it's like, bro, just look to the left hand side. It's so much easier. You know, why are you basing and putting your money on the line off a stupid indicator that, again, was made by a dork trying to sell something? Like, you know, if it's indicating something and it actually works, wouldn't everyone in the world use an indicator? Wouldn't everyone just not work and sit at home and use indicators for the rest of life? No. So it clearly doesn't work, right? You've got to use your eyes, which is harder in terms of like, you know, it's more brain power and you've got to actually think about it and all that kind of stuff. However, it's much more rewarding because you don't have to, your strategy isn't based off something that you just type in or you drag on a chart. Like, it's something that you actually can follow and you can explain to people. You know, what's the excuse where a Fibonacci doesn't work? I don't know, you know. Oh, it didn't work because I put it at the wrong place. It's like, what? It's just bullshit, bro. So remember that. The people that are streaming, that are showing every single day, are probably the ones you should look at because they're showing you how to do it. They're showing you. Make sure you like the stream, guys, if you agree and you're learning something. But again, I want to, and it will happen as more people come. But if you guys have any questions, just message in the chat, bro. Anything. Don Vo the GOAT, yes, sir. Yeah, I love Don, man. Don really had. I mean, I spoke to him not spoke to him, but well, I've spoke to him loads of times. But in terms of like how he runs things, I think it's better. You know, he always used to say like the back testing, it's good, but again, it's like, is it really, is it like in date? And that's true. Like looking at back data, it does show, you know, your trade and how it's working, but you can never what's it called, modify your current trading style by looking at past data. You need to look at current. You need to see what's going wrong at the moment with your losing trades right now. And I think that's why he always says, you know, future test, kind of back test whilst you're taking a trade, right? Go through it whilst you're doing it, because again, you can focus on your trades right now. You don't have to focus about a fucking random time in 2018. But also, if it goes wrong, you can maybe see how you could have adapted that, you know, straight off the bat when it's fresh. So that's why I love like what he says there. DVS. Oh my god, there's DVS in TikTok as well. Jeez. I don't think Donvo is that helpful. He says a whole lot of nothing in his lives. Nah, bro. I just have to disagree. I just have to disagree. You can now use IC markets as a liquidity provider and trading view charts. Yeah, boy. Yes, boy. But what I'm gonna do first is decide if I actually want to keep on IC markets, because I'm not gonna lie, the commission side, like in terms of this month, like, you know, in terms of this month, I've made a reasonable amount of profit. Especially, so I've put a 2,000 account on, and I've made 350 quid. However, 70 pounds of it was commissions. It's like, bruh. If it was less, like, you know what I mean? If that was, you know, that's quite a significant portion that I could. And if the stops are, if the spread's good and all that kind of stuff, I don't know why I wouldn't use Blueberry Market. So I'm gonna try that out and then decide. How does Blueberry compare to IC? It's less commissions, bro. Like, it's pretty much the only difference. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Every Donvo stream is filled with value. Yeah, it's his analysis on the left-hand side. He actually made me want to get back to it, because, again, he was explaining stuff which I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I was doing at the start. But sometimes, you know, again, sometimes you lose your way, especially when you're not forward testing. And I was always worried about my R to R because of fucking nobodies in the chat telling me off. And it's actually like, bro, I'm going to do what I want to do. Thank you very much. And it's working, so... You know, I feel, you know, the reason why I struggled to adapt, especially in that time, is because when I was learning and making a lot of money, I was getting my 10 pips every single day, but my stops were like 10, 15 pips as well. I was getting a push and leaving. Whereas the stops have obviously increased significantly since that time. So you've had to adapt, and I just struggled to find the balance. But again, it's kind of just finding out what you want to do, right? Finding out what you want to be, how you want to be trading, and I agree with Don. I'd much rather have a high win rate and a low R to R. And it's only a low R to R if you want it to be, right? I can hold it for longer. So again, it's like adapted. And again, when I manage trade, it means your R to R is less. So it's kind of, you know, it's just being more fluid and looking to the left, you know. Before, like, let's just say, for example, like this candle here. Okay, this candle here closes bearish, right? Before, I would take a sell, like, on the flip here. Let's just say I've made a top working a flip. But because I'm, like, trying to get an R to R and reasonable, I'd have my stop losses there. And it's like, I'm not even basing my stop on the left-hand side. So what's the fucking point in it? Like, I thought to myself, you know, if I'm basing all my trades on the left-hand side and how things move and again... all that kind of malarkey, you know, I need to make sure that my stop is in a reasonable place that makes sense to the left-hand side. And if it doesn't, then what's the point in having the stop? My whole brand is stop loss matters. So I think for me, it's more the fact that I don't give a fuck if my R to R is less than it would be before. I'm taking less losing trades. I'm winning more, but also my stops are in reasonable places that actually are going to hold. You know, the stop loss is meant to matter, right? You're not meant to hit stops. So, obviously, you could be delusional and just put it fucking up there. But again, if you're honest and good with yourself, look to the left-hand side and go, do you know what? If we close below, but if we start breaking above 2,171, then we're going to push to 2,173. So if I have my stop above 2,071, how does that look on the left-hand side? Well, yeah, it'd be above my hourly previous high or previous zone. Then that's going to be pretty fair, right? That's more of a conversation than just saying, oh fuck, oh no, it's not 1-to-1 anymore, it's 0.8 to 1 R to R, no, I can't be doing this. It's like, bro, just reduce your lots if you're so scared about it. Get used to it. And again, the reason why I like it is because you're taking so many winning trades. Now again, in a real perfect world, you shouldn't be having any emotions, right? However, I learned the fact that, you know, if I have a high R to R and a low and a low win rate, and let's say I've got a 30% win rate, but my risk to reward is 1 to 10, right? That's reasonable. Okay. If I take 6 losing trades in a row, which could be very, very possible, especially if I've got a 30% win rate, on the 7th trade, am I going to be as confident as I was at the start? I don't know. I fucking wouldn't be. I'd be like, man, you know, is this going to be another losing trade? Fucking hell. So even though your 1 to 10 looks good on paper, if it never hits, then, you know, your confidence is getting lower and lower every time. Whereas if I do my analysis, I take my trade every day, I have a 90% win rate, I know most days I'm gonna make a winning trade. And if we lose on the trade, yeah, it might wipe out 3 or 4 losers. But again, then that goes to the next part. If I have a 1 loss in a month, so for example, this month I've taken 1 loss and the rest are all wins. Okay, I've taken, personally, 9 wins, 1 break even, 1 loss, right? If I take that losing trade, I can analyze that losing trade to the T when I'm going through my trades, and therefore, you know, I can really see what went wrong and avoid that next time. So when the next time it comes, I won't take it, and therefore there could be 0 losing trades. So it, you know, for me that makes more sense. That makes more sense logically. That makes more sense emotionally, and that's why, you know, that's why I'm doing it. And I think, you know, again, no way's perfect, no way is perfect, but you've got to find the way that you like. And for me, I want to be in a trade, in and out quick as possible. I want to have a high win rate. I want to take very, you know, low amount of losses, and I want to be consistent with it every single week in terms of taking winning trades. And I want to be in the trade very quick. I don't want to be holding it for fucking hours. Because, again, one news event, you goosed. And again, I don't like to look at the charts for hours. I'd rather just be in and out and shake it all about, right? Do you have any free Telegram routes for trade ideas? I've been following you from the start when Antonio used to jump in on Zoom. Ah, yeah, beautiful. I mean, we could make one, yeah. Yeah, free Telegram where maybe put in the trades. People can put in their trades, we can analyze them. Something we could look into. Yeah, I was thinking maybe doing the YouTube membership for like, I don't know, £3 a month or something, where you can put your charts in and I can edit them. I can analyze them. Negative RR really makes sense at times because exit points aren't cookie cutters and so isn't stop loss. Yeah. And some people have the same stops every trade, like 25 pips a trade, regardless of where price is. Yeah, exactly. Like I used to do that, try and get like a 10 pip stop. It's like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm just trying to hope it's gonna push at that point. But if it doesn't, then I've taken a losing trade again. And actually, the issue that I've found as well is when I was analyzing the losing trades at the end of the week, it'd be like, oh, it did play out, it's just to stop me out before it pushed. It's like, that doesn't give me any information apart from the fact that my stop was just too small. Or I didn't look at the left-hand side to see where it actually could reject and then and continue. So, yeah, it's definitely a learning curve, but yeah. So can you see here, we're just holding support. We're consistently holding support. 2 minutes time, this 30-minute is ripping up. Can you see the hourly is pushing? You know, if it closes bullish, damn, dog. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours actually closing bearish as well, so it's kind of hard, right? The 4 hours closing bearish below. So, in terms of me taking a buy, it just wouldn't make sense, right? Especially for the fact that actually, when you take the buy, yeah, it pushes up here, nice. But we've been coming bearish. Right, this is like a little bit bullish confirmation after we retested the zone. You know, everything that I've seen here, the 4 hour closing bearish below, we should continue. So even though I think that, you know, if this closes above, we should probably go retest here, I'm still going to wait for the sells later on because, again, the trend is your friend. I need to paint the picture in the higher time frames. If I take a buy on a 4 hour closure below with the daily bearish breaking the previous low already and the weekly rejecting the resistance, I'm putting myself in a dangerous situation there. And again, in terms of that, what are you going to say at the end of the week when you're analyzing your trade, going through it, and you're going, yeah, I took a buy when every single high time frame was bearish? It's like, yeah, you're putting yourself in a fucking stupid position there, bro. Just chill. Just chill, dog. Right, be 2 minutes. Chill, homie. My stops right now is 21.73. Nice. What platform are you using? This is TradingView. That's why I take partials. Yeah, that's good. How long have you been trading for? Since I was like 17. Is Vantage Markets any good? I don't know, bro. I can't comment on it, but from the person that I learned from Raja, I think he left for certain reasons. So I don't know if it was, I don't know. Just go and have a little check out. For me, the one that I recommend is IC Markets, bro. IC Markets is the one that I can fully trust. I'm still testing out Blueberry Market for the next couple of months, but yeah. If you guys do want to use my link and help me out, that's the way you can help me out without giving me any money, really. If you like my knowledge and you're enjoying the streams, that's the best way to help your boy out, boy. So yeah, this is my IC Markets link. I'll put it here. And as I said, if you sign up to IC Markets and you show me proof that you've added and you're starting to trade on it, I will add you to my new oh, you wasn't posted because of the live settings. Ah, shit. Okay. Live settings are here. Whoa, I can add moderator and shit. Anyway, the link tree in the Telegram Hazelmart brokers. What about FXCS? I'm pretty sure I remember that one and it was garb, so be careful. I didn't enter a bit early, but that's okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's the thing, you know, if you've entered early, then you've got to be careful for this pullback. Again, it needs to close below that support. And then you could be looking for a reasonable one. Doom. Looks like it's going up. Well, again, as I've said, you know, it's not, you know, 1 second it looks like it's going up. If this candle flips and goes bearish, then it looks like it's going down, right? It needs to be more analysis than that, right? All you know right now, looking to the left, is that we are trading in this range. Okay, between 2,165 and 2,169, okay? You need to wait for confirmation of a closure above or below to then start to see, yeah. But right now we're just ranging, right? Are you partnering with IC? Yeah, have been for years. Yeah, the withdrawals are quick, man. If I withdraw now, it'll come tomorrow morning. Actually, it's weekend, so it'll be Monday morning. But yeah, you know the score. Look at the size of that vape. This is actually my last vape ever until it goes into my sobriety app. Yeah, there's the IC Markets link. So yeah, as I say, this weekend I'm working to make the Trello as detailed as possible. And to get access to that, it will be either through the mentorship, sorry, the signals, or yeah, joining one of my brokers. That's kind of the way I'm gonna do it. Because again, you help me, I help you, boy. How you partnered with them? I mean, I did it when I was like fucking 18, so you just sign up and you just say I've got an audience. Like, you need to remember, people on TikTok, I've been streaming for like 3 years. I just went on TikTok now. Like, I've been streaming on YouTube for fucking 3 years or so. And at one point I was having like 500 viewers per time, so that was pretty big. My Instagram's like 30,000 followers, so I think they're pretty realistic. Like, again, you signing up as being a partner, it doesn't cost them anything to do, really. So as long as you're getting some traction, you'll be good. But yeah. The IC markets withdrawal times have got quicker recently too. I've just always used PayPal to withdraw, and it's so quick, bro. It's just so quick. It's great. So there we go. Really, you can see here, guys. GJ is holding support. Goldie is still kind of chilling about. So in terms of how I want to trade, again, I'm waiting for the closure below. If that comes in an hour's time, then I might take it. And if you guys want updates on that, make sure to go follow my Instagram. I'll be posting on there the trades taken for this day. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for all the new followers and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate the support. And yeah, go follow me on Instagram if you guys want extra updates. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on Monday morning, same time, 7 a.m. UK time for London session. But yeah, stay safe. Remember, don't lose your profits for the week on a Friday. That's a painful, painful situation. You know, look for your trades. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Make sure to like the stream before you leave. That would be great. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and adios. Peace out, squad. Adios, adios, adios. Adios, adios, adios. Adios, adios, adios. Beautiful chat. Thank you so much for coming on. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Adios.